Hey everyone, Kia here. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that has fascinated historians, political scientists, and armchair generals for decades: the modern military might of the United States and Russia. Welcome to our detailed comparison of American and Russian military power. Now, before we launch into this fascinating comparison, let me assure you, this isn't about declaring a winner. It's about understanding the complex realities of these two global superpowers, their military strengths, their areas of expertise, and yeah, maybe even some weaknesses. Because, as with all things in history and geopolitics, it's never simple. Today, we'll break down the key aspects of both nations' military capabilities, from the sheer size of their armies to the cutting-edge technology at their disposal. And trust me, whether you're a history buff, a current events junkie, or just someone who enjoys a good old-fashioned superpower comparison, you are in for a fascinating ride, so buckle up. Let's talk money because, as the saying goes, it makes the world go round, and it most certainly fuels the engines of war. When it comes to military spending, the United States consistently tops the charts. In 2023, the US allocated a staggering $877 billion to its military. That's more than the next 10 highest spending countries combined. This massive budget allows the US to maintain a truly global military presence, invest heavily in research and development, and of course keep its armed forces equipped with some of the most advanced weaponry on the planet. Russia, on the other hand, spends considerably less on its military, but it still packs a punch. Don't let the comparatively smaller budget fool you. Russia has been strategically modernizing its military, focusing on areas like nuclear weapons and hypersonic missiles. When it comes to sheer manpower, China actually boasts the largest active military in the world, but Russia and the United States are close behind. Russia claims to have nearly 1 million active military personnel, with a further 2 million in reserve. The US, in comparison, has a smaller active force, numbering around 1.4 million, but it makes up for this with a highly trained and technologically advanced military force. The US military places a strong emphasis on training, technology, and global reach, allowing it to project its power far beyond its borders. It's also important to note the difference in military traditions and doctrines. Russia has a long history of conscription, while the US relies on a professional, all-volunteer force. These differences in structure, training, and overall military philosophy play a significant role in shaping each country's approach to warfare. Chapter 3. The Tech Race, Hypersonic Missiles and Beyond. Both the US and Russia are locked in a perpetual race to develop and deploy the most advanced military technologies. The US has long been at the forefront of military innovation, from the atomic bomb to stealth technology. Today, the US continues to invest heavily in areas like artificial intelligence, drone technology, and cyber warfare, recognizing that the battlefields of the future will be increasingly digital. Russia, however, has been focusing its efforts on developing weapons systems specifically designed to counter US military superiority. This includes hypersonic missiles, which travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5, making them incredibly difficult to intercept. Russia's development of these advanced weapons systems has raised concerns in the West, adding another layer of complexity to the already tense relationship between these two superpowers. Chapter 4. Naval Gazing, Aircraft Carriers and Submarine Secrets. Let's be real, folks, there's something undeniably awe-inspiring about a massive aircraft carrier cutting through the waves. And when it comes to naval power, the United States reigns supreme. With 11 active aircraft carriers, the US has the ability to project its power across the globe. These floating fortresses, each a marvel of engineering and military might, are essentially mobile air bases, capable of launching devastating airstrikes and supporting amphibious assaults. Russia, while possessing a sizable navy, has only one aircraft carrier, the Admiral Kuznetsov. However, Russia has invested heavily in its submarine fleet, particularly in its nuclear-powered submarines armed with ballistic missiles. These underwater behemoths represent a significant component of Russia's nuclear deterrent, lurking silently beneath the waves, a constant and unsettling reminder of their destructive potential. So while the US might rule the surface, the depths tell a different story. Chapter 5. Wings of Power, Dogfighting in the 21st Century. No military comparison would be complete without assessing air power, and both the US and Russia boast impressive air forces. The United States Air Force is the largest and arguably the most technologically advanced in the world, with a fleet of over 5,000 aircraft, including stealth fighters like the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II. These fifth-generation fighters are designed for air superiority and strike missions, equipped with advanced radar systems and weapons capabilities that give them a significant edge in any potential conflict. Russia, too, has been modernizing its air force, with aircraft like the Sukhoi Su-57, designed to rival the US's stealth fighters. While the Su-57 is considered a highly capable aircraft, it's worth noting that Russia has produced far fewer of these advanced fighters compared to the US. And let's not forget about the support aircraft, the tankers, the transport planes, the early warning and control aircraft. All of those play a crucial role in maintaining air superiority. Outro, so who wins? Thank you for watching our comparison of American and Russian military power. I hope this video has provided you with a deeper understanding of the complexities and nuances of these two military giants. As we've seen, both the US and Russia possess formidable military capabilities, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. While the US maintains a quantitative and technological edge in many areas, Russia has demonstrated its ability to innovate and develop weapons systems that pose significant challenges to US military dominance. Ultimately, the question of who would win in a hypothetical conflict is far too simplistic. The reality is that any direct military confrontation between these nuclear-armed superpowers would have catastrophic consequences for the entire world. So, instead of focusing on who would win, let's hope that cooler heads prevail, and that diplomacy and dialogue remain the primary tools for resolving disagreements on the global stage. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful videos.